You have just taken the body type quiz and discovered that you have an adrenal body type. People with an adrenal fatigue may not feel whole, which may lead to depression and other problems if it's not addressed.
You know what? Those little glands that sit right on top of your kidneys are your adrenals. And even though they're no bigger than the size of a grape, they control your gas tank of your body. And so you'll notice if they get burned out and they're not working properly, that you lose your mojo for life and you just feel overwhelmed. And so let's talk about some of the symptoms. So the first thing that you're going to notice is that you're just fatigued. You feel tired throughout the day and can't keep up with your schedule.
Yeah, and along with fatigue, your circadian rhythm might be thrown off. And you might find yourself waking up in the middle of the night and not being able to go back to sleep.
And you get dizzy spells, like when you get up quick, you know, that feeling where you just feel dizzy, and that's because you have low trace minerals in the body.
Yeah, you may have a low tolerance for people and situations. You might have, a higher elevated rate of irritability.
And you have that brain fog, you know, that feeling where you walk into a room and you're like, oh my gosh, why am I here? And also you'll notice you feel achy. A lot of times with people that have adrenal fatigue, that is the organ that controls the anti-inflammation in your body. So it might show up in plantar fasciitis, in fibromyalgia, tendonitis. You just feel kind of achy all over, and that is why, because you're not removing the inflammation from your diet, from your body. And so, you know what, that sounds a little overwhelming, and hopefully you're not depressed, but there is hope. My name is Raquette Stroud, and I've been a nutritionist for 25 years now. I'm actually studying to become a board-certified naturopath.
Yeah, and I'm Taylor Stroud. I'm a National Academy of Sports Medicine personal trainer and behavioral change specialist. And our goal is to just give you a couple tips, tricks, do's and don'ts for those of you with adrenal body types to help you heal those glands.
So the don'ts are you got to cut the caffeine. I know it's tempting, but it's really burning out your adrenals even more. The other thing is you got to cut the sugar, you know, because you're spiking your blood sugar and that's hard on your body. And the last thing is you want to really ditch the hydrogenated fats. Those are just hard on your body. What do you want to ditch from your
as far as workout goes, you're a little different. Your body's not going to respond well to high intense exercises. So you're going to want to lay off the anaerobic workouts for now, which is, the high intensity interval training and your weightlifting, and basically anything that's going to elevate your heart rate and increase your stress levels.
And you know what, the do's that you want to add into your diet really is the healthy fat. Those omegas are critical. And so coconut is such a great source. You want to do coconut water, coconut oil, coconut milk, or the meat is great to eat. Avocados are a great source, and avocado oil. You can go for like your grass-fed butters, those that are your contain your healthy fats. Just put them on your salads and get them throughout the day. The other thing is you want to add in protein. You're breaking, when you're triggering the release of cortisol, which is what happens when you're in adrenal fatigue, is that it does go down and break down your lean muscle tissue. So you've got to get protein, good sources of protein throughout the day, kind of protein paste. And the gold standard for not only burning fat, but laying down a lot of lean muscle tissue is grass-fed whey protein. So make sure you're getting some of that. And the last thing, really, not the last, these are just a few things, but you can add in really nutrient-dense foods. Your leafy greens, kind of the rule is to look for those things that are colorful. So your dark green leafies are really going to be super nutrient dense. And then also your berries that are dark. So blueberries, blackberries, raspberries are really nutrient dense. So you want to add those in.
Yeah, so as far as workouts go, you're not going to do the high intensity stuff, but you're not off the hook. You just want to make sure that you do some low intensity stuff such as walking, biking, elliptical, anything that you're just not going to elevate your heart rate too high. But the thing with this is you're going to have to go longer. You're going to have to do more of an endurance workout. So with this, you're not going to start getting into fat burning until at least 20 to 30 minutes into it. And so ideally you want to go about 60 minutes of this low intensity workout.
Yeah, you guys, so implement a few of these hot tips and tricks into your program, the do's and don'ts for nutrition and exercise, and seriously, you're going to feel your vitality come back within about 2 to 3 weeks. But
yeah, so I'm excited to see, hopefully these can help. But if you're that person that needs a little more guidance, a little more direction, and a specific plan, then we have that for you. Go ahead and click the link below, and we can get you that. We have a 28-day nourishment plan along with a shopping list. We have a daily adrenal enhancing cocktail mix that you can add to your days. A 28-day adrenal workout plan that's sensitive to the adrenals. 7 key things to combat adrenal fatigue. That's a big problem with people with the adrenal body type. And an accountability checklist as well. And as along with a stress reliever, a daily stress reduction tips that you can use to help with the adrenals.
Yeah, I am totally that checklist girl. So hopefully that will be really beneficial to you guys. Thanks for taking the body type quiz. And we are super excited because we want to help you rock your nutrition and
tailor your fitness.
Thanks.